Good morning, students. So today we will be discuss about the superficial expansion of solid. So what is superficial expansion? Now superficial expansion means if due to heating, if area of a substance increases, then it is called superficial expansion. Now area increases means if length and breadth of an object increases, then it is called superficial expansion. Now, for example, suppose you have a metal plate. Okay, so if you are hitting this metal plate, then what will happen, its length and breadth will increase. That means its area will increase. So this is the example of superficial expansion. Now superficial expansion depends on three things. One is initial area of a plate, initial temperature in plate, initial the increase in temperature. The third thing is material of the plate. So we'll discuss one by one. The first thing is the initial area of the plate. Suppose you have two plates, plate A and plate B. The plate A has larger area and plate B has a smaller area, correct? A and B. Now if you are heating these two plates at the same temperature, suppose say 30-degree temperature you are heating. So what will happen, after heating, the area of plate A will increase more, okay, and the area of plate B will increase less. So that means due to heating, larger the initial area of a of, of, of the object, more is the increase of the area on heating. Okay, so the second thing is the increase in temperature. Now suppose again consider you have two plates of same made of same material. Suppose it's two copper plates of same area. Okay, these two copper plates has same area, plate A and plate B. Now you are heating the first plate at the temperature of 40 degrees, suppose. Okay, 40 degrees C. Now and suppose you are heating the plate B at the temperature of 50 degrees C. Now what will happen, after heating, the area of plate B will increase more. Why? Because you are giving more amount of heat energy to plate B. So that's why the area of second plate will increase more. Okay. So that means more is the rise in temperature, more will be the increase in area of plate. The third thing is material of the plate. Suppose you have two plates, plate A and B. Okay, the plate A is these two plates are same area, but plate A is made of suppose iron and plate B is made of brass. Okay, now after heating, and you are heating suppose at the same temperature, suppose say 40 degrees C. Okay, now what will happen after heating, the area of plate B will increase more. You are giving the area of two plates, initial area of two plates are same, and you are heating at the same temperature, but still the area of plate B will increase more. Why? Because the increase in area is also depends on the material of a body. Generally, brass brass expands more than iron of same dimension for the same rising temperature. Now here is the equation. Okay, so this equation you have to remember, this is the equation of superficial expansion. So what is 80? 80 is your final temperature. Suppose you are heating a plate. After heating, suppose it in area is, so initial area of this plate is suppose A0. Now after heating, the area of the plate is suppose 80. Okay, so the equation is 80 final area of an object minus A0 means initial area of the plate or object is equals to A0 initial area into beta. Beta is a constant, and this constant is called superficial coefficient of superficial expansion. So in the previous case we have found out alpha. Alpha was our coefficient of linear expansion. Here beta is our beta is called coefficient of superficial expansion, and T is the temperature. Correct. Now third thing is cubical expansion. So cubical expansion means if due to heating the volume of an object or material increases, then it is called cubical expansion. Okay, cubical. Suppose you have a cube, metal cube, and you are heating this metal cube. So what will happen? Its length, breadth, and length, breadth and height, all these three quantities will increase. Okay, so that means its volume will increase. Length into breadth into height is called volume, so that means its volume will increase, and this type of expansion is called cubical expansion. Okay, one more example. Suppose you have a some amount of water or some amount of liquid, so if you heat this water or liquid, its volume will increase. So this is another example of cubical expansion. Now cubical expansion also depends on three things. The initial, first is initial volume of the solid, the second is rise in temperature, and third is the material of the solid. Okay, now we'll discuss one by one. The first thing is initial volume of the solid. So if initial volume is more, then more is the initial volume of the solid, more is the increase in its volume. Suppose you have two cubes. Okay, so suppose volume of the first cube is 40 meter cube, and volume of second cube is suppose 100 meter cube. Correct? So which one has higher volume? Obviously cube, sorry, this B, suppose cube A. So obviously cube A has higher volume because it has volume of 100 meter cube. Now if you heat these two cubes at the same temperature, then what will happen? The area of cube A, whose area is 100 meter cube, its area will increase. Sorry, not area. Its volume will increase more. Why? Because it has higher volume, higher initial volume. Okay, so that means if the initial volume is high, then the increase in volume will be more. The second is rise in temperature. The same thing we have discussed previously. You have two okay, you have two cubes. Okay, so if you give one cube, if you heat one cube at 40 degrees C, if you heat another cube at 50 degrees C, so suppose cube A and cube B, so area of volume of cube B will increase more. Why? Because you are giving more amount of heat to cube B. Okay, so that means more is the rise in temperature, more is the increase in its volume. The third thing is material of a solid. Okay, so in previous two cases, in superficial expansion and linear expansion, I already told you that the increase in volume is also increase in length or area or volume is also depends on material. Some materials expand more due to heating, and some materials expand less due to heating. For example, brass expand more compared to iron. Okay, now this is your equation. So this equation Vt minus V0 is equals to V0 gamma T. All these three equations are actually same. So in place of linear expansion, you write LT minus L0 is equals to L0 gamma L0 alpha T. In place of in case of what is called superficial expansion, you write AT minus A0 is equals to A0 beta T, and in case of cubical expansion, you have to write Vt minus V0. V is for volume. So what is Vt is the final volume, V0 is the initial volume. So final volume minus initial volume means what? Change in volume. So change in volume is equals to V0. V0 is again your initial volume. Gamma is a constant, and this constant is called coefficient of cubical expansion. In case of superficial expansion, we have find out coefficient of superficial expansion. So here we have a coefficient of cubical expansion, and this coefficient of cubical expansion is depends on material. Okay, and T is the temperature. So this relation you have to remember. So and there is relation between alpha, beta and gamma. What is alpha? Alpha is the coefficient of linear expansion, beta is the coefficient of superficial expansion, and gamma is the coefficient of volume expansion or cubical expansion. And their relation is alpha is to beta is to gamma is equals to 1 is to 3, 2 is to 3. Okay, so this, okay, so you have to just remember in class 9. So in higher classes, in class 11, you have derivation of it. Okay, all the derivation, derivation of this equation and derivation of all the four equations you have to derive in higher classes. Now some applications of thermal expansion. First is construction of a bridge. So in the construction of a bridge, steel grinders are used. Okay, so you can see these are actually made of steel. So what happens actually, one end is when while construction of a bridge, one end is fixed but other end is not fixed. Okay, it can move easily. Why? Because at the summer, so when the temperature is high, at that time this steel can expand. Okay, so you have to give some space to for its expansion. Okay, so that's why one end is fixed but other end is not fixed. Okay, it is moving, it is connected with rollers. Okay, so that it can expand easily on heating, or on summer it will obviously expand. So that we provide a space to expand. Okay, so they are connected to rollers. Now second point is the railway tracks. So in railway tracks, while laying down the railway tracks on wooden or concrete planks, a small gap is left between the successive lengths of rails. Okay, why small gap is left? Because for the same reason, on summer this metal or steel or iron, this will expand. Okay, so you have to give some space, otherwise what will happen, if you do not leave some space, it will bend outward. Okay, so on summer it will obviously it will expand. So if there is no space, then this railway tracks will bend outward. Okay, so then there can be an accident. So that's why a small gap is left.